What's good? What's good? What's popping? What's happening? What's going on? We back in the lab. You already know what it is. It's your favorite neighbor, your man, Mark Nash. Another great episode of Breaking These Beats. How y'all feel? What's the deal? Make some noise. All right. See the topic, see the title, see the thumbnail. You know what we on. Let's get to it.
This is my passion. This is what I love to do. But some days, sometimes, I'm just like you, man. I hate this job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. I'm just like you. Damn, I hate this job. Man, I hate this job. Man, I hate my job. From a good dream I awake, sun rays on my face, planning out my day, hoping this ain't the one that I catch a case. I feel so good, I feel so straight. My manager keep calling me saying, hurry up, you late. Hurry up, you lay off. Y'all, man, I hate this job. Man, I hate this job. Been trying to play it cool, but it's hard to play it off. I've been hanging on to this bullshit, cause my car still ain't paid off. I know I'm on my way up, my boy just got laid off, so y'all, man, I hate this job. Man, I hate this job. These hoes here so ratchet, these niggas here so sneaky. Y'all don't even really pay enough for y'all to only pay bi-weekly. I'm trying to double up my cash, take this job, shove it up your ass. Yo, man, I hate this job. Sometimes I wanna say, walk in and slap my boss. This shit is getting hard. Damn, I hate this job. Gotta make it out of this struggle, bruh. And I don't really mean to take it out on you. You just a customer, but damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. We're the reason why your stockholders always stay afloat. Yet I'm asking, are they hiring? Like everywhere I go, schedule will say 9, but I think it's fine if I clock in at 9:04. I work 40 hours a week plus overtime just to be bro. So y'all, man, I hate this job. Hate that I applied. So much has transpired since the day that I was high. Told me I could advance, but you were telling me lies. Gotta give your notice before I quit, but you don't say shit right before I'm fired. Damn, man, I hate this job. Sometimes I wanna say, walk in and slap my boss. This shit is getting hard. Damn, I hate this job. Gotta make it out of this struggle, bruh. And I don't really mean to take it out on you. You just a customer, but damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. You and your procedures, you and your protocol, you and your policies, none of that shit don't apply to me. You and your quotas, you and your standards, you and your 2 sick days a year. Y'all niggas bananas. Wonder why the postman's posted with hammers, going postal with Popo on camera. His wage got him enraged, stressed out, it's hard to maintain. He flips the middle, grabs his. He said, if you don't get the picture, I quit, you ain't shoot. Mother, man, I hate this job. Sometimes I wanna say, walk in and slap my boss. This shit is getting hard. Damn, I hate this job. Gotta make it out of this struggle, bruh. And I don't really mean to take it out on you. You just a customer, but damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. Look, man, I hate this job. I put my pants on one leg at a time, just like you. I'm out here trying to take care of my family. Damn, I hate this job. It's not always glamorous, for real, but I do what I gotta do for me and mine, you know? Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. I'm just like you, nigga. Damn, I hate this job. Man, I hate this job. Man, I hate my job.
The views and opinions expressed in this program are those of the speakers, commentators, experts, and or the host. They do not explicitly nor necessarily reflect nor represent the channel's policy or the views held by the channel or broadcaster. The broadcaster or its channel cannot be held accountable for all or any views expressed during the program. Basically, if I didn't say it, don't come for me. You come for the person who said it. And please don't sue me for somebody else's words. With that said, let's start the show, motherfucker.
This that squad sound.
Yeah, man. What up, 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 though? What's popping? What's happening? What's going on? How my audio sound? Check 1, check 2. Said you know what to do. How y'all feel? What's the deal? You back in the lab with your favorite neighbor, your man Mark Nash. He is I am he. Another great episode of Breaking These Damn Beats. How y'all feel, man? You already know what it is. It's a hip-hop political sports show with a comedy twist. We're gonna let the jokes fly. Life is serious enough. You already know. Check 1, check 2. Check, check, check. All right. Testing. COVID testing. Testing. HIV testing. 1, 2. How it sound out there? What's good? He said, I can't wait for this fight, Nash. Click the link, man. Hey, look, I'm already late, so I'm going to just drop the link early. We can chop it up. I'm sharing the show out right now, so we can chop it up. Let me put the thumbnail on the screen. Yeah, man, I had a crazy day today. Definitely crazy day. But it feel good to be back, man. Definitely feel good to be back. Here in the studio with y'all, chopping it up. Let me see. So we got a couple things we got to get into. Got to get into it. We got a couple fights this weekend. We got Figueroa versus Lipinets. Sheldon Moore said, you can't wait for this fight? Sheldon Moore said he can't wait for Figueroa's and Lipinets. I know, Sheldon Moore. I know you're a big Figueroa and Lipinets fan. That nigga smiled already. He was like, never heard of it.
They got Lipinets to fill in, huh?
Shit like that. What's poppin', my G? How you feel? What up,
Oh, man. You know, I'm excited for this weekend. Can't wait for this fight.
It's gonna be a major fight, bro. It's a major fight weekend, period, though, right? Next couple.
I just want to see if the boy can make an adjustment. That's all I want to see.
Who, AJ?
USYK ain't got to adjust the shit, but he did work perfectly the last time.
You don't think he took some good shots, though? You don't think AJ put a dent at all in him?
It didn't matter how many shots he took. The end result is what mattered.
Fair
and
enough.
he beat that boy from pillar to post. He beat him.
Punch. He beat him to the punch a lot of times too. Like
He beat him soundly and convincingly. There was no doubt on who won that fight.
Yeah, not for me. I felt like he won fair and square. No what they say, no scandal, right? It was no scandal involved. No egg weights, no soup was too heavy, none of that shit, right? Spike water. Your mic muted, Sean. Go ahead.
No, they blast some music around here. You know how it go. I'm in the hood, man. I haven't elevated like my man Nash yet.
Nah, man, you good. Shit. Talk to me though.
Yeah.
You say he needs to make some adjustments, right? Do you think?
Yeah, he has to change. He has to change his entire style. He has to bully that dude and beat that dude up. He cannot try to box with that guy because he can't outbox that guy. Nobody in the division can.
Tyson Fury?
He beats Tyson Fury the same way he beat Joshua.
Oh no, he can't even reach Tyson Fury's face.
When Tyson Fury sets up to throw a punch, he's not gonna be there.
Man, Tyson Fury showed me he know how to pressure a guy where he beat Wilder, man. He can apply that pressure. I think he'll definitely beat Uzi. Okay, put a case on me. I said definitely, not definitely. Not definitely. He has a chance. How about that? I don't think it's just a sure end that he gonna beat all these guys in the heavyweight. But I think his timing though for AJ, he definitely seemed like he had AJ's timing. I like AJ, man. But you said the adjustments is gonna be key. Do you think it's more of a physical adjustment or a mental adjustment?
It's both. He has to adjust mentally to the fact that I don't care if I get knocked out. And physically, he has to impose his size and strength on this guy. That's what he has to do. That's his only shot to win. He's not going to win a boxing match. He can't outbox that guy. Nobody in the division. I'll say it again one more time, Mark, for the people in the back. Nobody in the division can outbox that guy. Nobody.
Why you say that?
Because movement kills length, strength, anything you can throw at a guy that's moving, a guy that can constantly move and got a gas tank. It's hard to beat that guy. Everybody's picking Fury because of the size. Well, the size don't matter if you ain't got no delivery system to get it there. You know what I'm saying? And Fury can't. His feet are not as good as Usyk's. He can't move like Usyk. He can move. He can't move like Usyk. People are still caught in the moment because he beat up a flat-footed Wilder. Wilder was coming straight at him. This dude is gonna box him. He can't beat this guy. No,
he went straight at Wilder the second and third fight. He went straight at him, bro.
It's not like Wilder was no hell of a mover in any of them fights. Wilder don't move like Usyk, and you know that. There's no way that Wilder moves like Usyk. Wilder is flat-footed. He's trying to knock you out.
That first fight, Fury showed he got a lot of footwork. The second fight, he showed his hand speed, his power.
That's not Usyk, bro. That's not Usyk. Wilder is not Usyk.
Did you see the press conference today?
No, I didn't. But how was
it? AJ's press conference today. Usyk came in there looking scary as hell as usual. Let me see if I can put a picture up of Usyk. Usyk was looking. Usyk be looking scary as hell, man. Like Usyk, that one dude that you like. Nah, I got toast for niggas like you. I got the heat for you, homie. Cause he's not no little guy. It's just AJ is just a massive dude. But he definitely looks like he. Let me see. That's not the picture. He got this little. He got this one little twist right here on top. You don't made a one little dread, bro.
Yeah, looking like a Mongolian warrior. Yeah, I got you. But the thing is, we talked about this before, Mark. Now, remember I told you that you look into that guy's eyes, and it seems like the elevator don't go all the way to the top.
Yeah.
You know, in every hood, you got a legit crazy dude, right? You know that.
Yeah.
That's Usyk. He's that legit crazy dude.
This motherfucker look crazy as hell, man. Let me see. Let me share the screen. Actually, yeah, I'm gonna just share the screen instead of trying to take a screenshot. Let me share my screen. This how your man was looking at the damn press conference, yo. Look at your boy Usyk, yo. String, boom, not that one. Usyk. This how he was looking today. He had, I don't even know what this outfit is right here, but is this what this is? The Mongolian warrior outfit?
He's not looking like a Mongol, looking like Genghis Khan.
Bruh.
Attila the Hun. You know what I'm saying?
When he smiled, he looks scary. He's like, I know something you don't know.
He's not afraid of that dude. And you got to remember, this guy been on the international stage for most of his life. Amateurs and the pros. It's just another fight to him. He's not intimidated by the moment. He's not intimidated by the opponent. It's just another fight. And he's very good at what he does. Now, if AJ can impose his size and physicality on this dude, he can beat him. But if he tries to box, it's going to turn out just like before, maybe even worse.
Go ahead, I'm listening.
No, that's it. That's it, bro. If he tries to box with Usyk again, it's gonna turn out just like it turned out before. Maybe even worse. He might get stopped.
But if he goes straight in trying to overpower this dude and just think he just about to outmuscle him, he could be falling in Usyk's trap. I'm listening. Let me grab my phone charger real quick. Cook up though.
Well, the thing is, bro, a guy that moves like Usyk, the only thing you can do to slow him down is you got to get to his body. You got to go to the body. You got to beat up the hips, beat up the ribs, the kidneys. You got to go to the body. You got to hit him and slow him down to keep him in front of you. Body shots is the key to Anthony Joshua winning this fight, in my opinion. Yeah, that's what I believe, Mark. Body shots is the key. You're gonna have to go to that man's body and slow him down to keep him in front of him. If he can't get to his body, it's gonna be a long night for AJ. He just doesn't have the foot speed or the lateral movement to compete with this guy.
Put his phone up.
You know what I'm saying? If he can beat his body up, I'll give you a perfect example. Joe Frazier couldn't box with Muhammad Ali. But what he did do was go to the body, slowed Ali down, hit him on the hips, hit him in the ribs, hit him on the hips, hit him in the kidneys, just slowed him down, beat him up to the body to slow him down and keep him in front of him. That's the same tactic AJ has to use. You have to beat this body up, slow him down, and keep him in front of him. Because if he lets this dude move around the ring like he did in the first fight, it's gonna end the same way, maybe even worse. He might get stopped.
Old boy was right in front. I thought old boy was in front of him every time he wanted to be. I didn't see Usyk doing no Muhammad Ali. I didn't see him doing no. He was right there in front of him. He was firing over AJ's jab. He was timing and out jabbing the taller, bigger guy. Your mic is muted. Can't even hear you. Unmute your mic. Unmute your mic. Your mic is muted. Nobody. There you go. Hold up. You just muted the back.
Every time you go back and watch that fight, bro. Every time AJ was set up to throw his power shots, Usyk would step to the side. He'd miss and he'd catch him with something. His lateral movement, his footwork was excellent in that fight. He was in and out, side to side. Whenever he set up to throw a shot, Usyk wasn't there. He was on the side of him, hitting him with a shot. It's the footwork. The footwork is what beat AJ.
And the timing. You don't think it was the timing too?
Oh, definitely the timing. But that's all based off the footwork. That's all based off footwork. Footwork is the key to everything.
Explain why
he's not there. When you ready to throw a shot, he ain't there. So you got to reset. When you reset, he's hitting you with something. It's timing and footwork.
Okay. I saw a lot of times he was punching with AJ, and his shots just got there quicker.
He had the speed of that. He's faster than AJ.
The hands too. Yeah,
he's faster than AJ. That's why AJ got to go to the body. He got to take a couple shots. He got to get inside and go to the body, beat him up, slow him down, bring them hands down. He got to go to the body. The body is the key. If you don't go to Usyk's body, he's not going to beat him.
Okay, what do you think Robert Garcia? I see somebody in the chat. Shout out to Chris Court. He said Joshua might win only because he lost the first fight. That's how AJ is. If people say that like that's happened like 3 or 4 times. It only happened one at a time, bro. I've seen a lot of people say that AJ is undefeated and bro, he only had one loss, one rematch prior to this. You know what I mean?
Khan, hold on, Mark. I gotta address this. Khan, he did fight the best fight of his life.
I can be in the chat all night. Join, bro.
In the first fight, but watch the third fight. Frazier did the same thing. Beat the body up.
Bro, you're going to argue with Khan all night from the chat.
Oh, no. That's all I want to say. Now I'm done with Khan. But that's all I want to say. Same strategy in the third fight. In the Thriller Manila, beat up the body, made him stay in front of him. That's what AJ has to do. Beat the body up, make him stay in front of him. He can't try to box with this guy. He can't do it.
I will say this, though. Damn, what was I at before you said that? Oh, man. Forgot all about what I was about to say. Shit. What did I say? Yeah. But far as the when it comes to AJ You don't think he's going to be falling in Usyk trap if he tries to employ those strategies that you brought up?
What choice does he have? He knows now he can't outbox him. He ain't got no other shot. He ain't got no other shot, bro. Go for it. What you got to lose? You ain't got no strap. What you got to lose? You making $40 million. You ain't got no strap. If you lose this fight, they gonna write you all the way off. They already writing you off. What you got to lose, bro? Go in there, try to beat this dude up and knock him out. What you got to lose? You ain't got shit to lose. He already took your shit. He took all your shit already.
Yeah, but you don't want to get knocked out, bro. What do you think of the people saying AJ's up this about AJ rematches being in Saudi Arabia? You think that has something to do with he did the last rematch in Saudi? I get the last one because it was COVID, right? And the money that they offer, right? Then they build.
That's what it's about, bro. You just hit on the head right there. Who else is gonna give this fool $80 million for a fight? They gave him $80 million to make this fight. Anybody else step up to give him $80 million to make this fight? I'll wait.
To 80.
$80 million. The Saudis gave up $80 million to make this fight. $80 million. What other promoter that you know of, Mark Nash, is getting $80 million to put on fights?
That's a big bag, homie. That's a big bag. Damn, 80. That was the site fee that got 80 million. And 40 million. And 40.
I'll fight a nigga on the moon for 80 million.
See this little shot right here. Boom. That swooping left hook, the straight jab. The jab was beating him, dude. The straight left. He was the double pumping the jab. Let me ask you this though. What do you think of people saying Usyk might not be the same after the war? Hey, Sean Connery, it's cool, man. I just don't like the panel to be going back and forth with the chat all day. You know what I'm saying? Nah, but you cool, Connery. Shout out to my guy Dub, right side. What up, right side? What up, though? Popping right side. Let me get right side to drop. What up, right side? And where is my drop? There we go.
What up?
Alden Johnson, what up?
What up?
Chris Cork, what up?
What up?
Connery, what's good, my G?
What up?
I'm mad. What up?
What up?
Appreciate y'all pulling up. Mad Dog, what up, fam?
What up?
See my boy PGH Big Dog in the building.
What up?
Appreciate y'all falling through. Little late night boxing talk on Wednesdays. Y'all know how we do, breaking the beats. Go ahead, Shell. Unmute your mic for me. Robert Garcia, what is he gonna bring to the table?
What'd you say, Mark?
What is Robert Garcia gonna bring to the table?
Experience. Simple game plans. Robert Garcia always has simple game plans. And I think that's one thing you cannot do to a fighter is you can't confuse him. You can't give him too much to think about. I think you was on the panel. Do you remember when we interviewed Tommy Brooks? Were you there that night? You was there, right?
Yeah, I was there. Legendary.
Yeah.
He said the illest shit ever. He said, I got to
remember what he said? Do you remember? Do I need to repeat it?
You don't work, you go back to plan A.
That's it.
He said you don't want to
Plan
compete
A,
too much.
Plan A, Plan B. If Plan B don't work, back to A.
What is Robert Garcia's game plan? And did you need to switch trainers? If the game plan is just to go at the guy, if that's the game plan, go at him, try to knock him out. If the fight goes 12 rounds, you're of the belief if it goes 12 rounds, AJ lost. He's not about to beat this guy on the cards, right? Is that what you're saying?
That's exactly what I'm saying.
Okay. Shout out to the fight doctor in the building.
What up?
Right side of the building.
What up?
I dropped the link too, man, if y'all want to get into some of this boxing talk. Last time I think we had you guys on, it was the mental health on, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, but y'all more than welcome to pull up. The link is out there. I'm gonna open the phone line up too. I just need to charge the jack real quick. Pause. So give me a couple seconds on that. I got a supercharger, so it should be up. Give me like five minutes. I'm gonna open the phone lines up. So you said the experience. It's a lot of experienced coaches out there who have more experience with heavyweights than Robert Garcia. Why Robert Garcia? Go for it. Is it the same as why didn't he get Tyson Fury's trainer? I can't hear you, show more. There you go. There you go. Okay, you went back on mute. Okay, there you go.
Maybe he wasn't available at the time. Maybe he couldn't get Tyson Fury's training. He wasn't available.
Okay. Yeah, we talked about that. We talked about that like 2 days in a row, Chris Court. Actually, no, I did a pop-up. I did a YouTube short when it first announced that. I did a pop-up, then we did a live. And I think we did a members only live about it too. So yeah, I think we probably talked about the AB shit to nauseum. I think we talked about that at nauseum at this point. It is what it is. Some people gonna rock with AB, some people think it's bullshit. Regardless, he ain't fighting Saturday. We're gonna give credit to the people who are gonna fight this weekend, and we're gonna talk about those. Right side in the building. What up?
What up?
What up, my G?
What up?
What's popping with you?
What's good, Martin Nash? What's up, Uncle Shelton? Salute to y'all.
Salute.
What's up with you, right side? Give us your take on this situation, brother.
Man, I agree, man. I don't see AJ winning on the cards, bro. And you know, it's interesting. AJ used to come in and Debo. He used to come and just and walk through folks. You feel me? And then he got clipped. He got knocked and lost the fight to Ruiz. And now I feel like he don't trust his chin no more, bro. I feel like he don't trust that shit. And you know, I don't know, bro. Like when he goes out and he tries to box, he's not gonna outbox Usyk. You feel me? So I feel like hopefully Robert Garcia, you know what I'm saying? Hopefully he got him ready and they implemented, you know, a similar style that he used to have. I just don't know how much of it is mental, how much of it is him really thinking that, hey man, if I get caught with the wrong shot, I might go down. I don't know. I think he doubts himself a little more after the fight he lost, but at the same time, I got to give him credit because he lost that fight to Ruiz and he came back and avenged it. So, you know what I'm saying? Maybe he has that opportunity in this fight as well. I don't see it happening if it goes the entire goes the distance. You feel me? So,
go
ahead.
Let me ask you this, though, right side. What do you think? You don't think his gas tank had something to do with it? Like, even if you look at the screen, the gif I got in the corner, the way he threw that right hand, he just looked exhausted in the Ruiz fight. He looked exhausted at times during this Usyk fight. You don't think the conditioning could be an issue? You know, those big ass muscles takes a lot of they take
oxygen.
A lot of oxygen. Yeah,
yep.
Those take a lot of oxygen. So what do you say to that?
I agree 100%. And when you look at most fighters, bro, most fighters ain't real swole. You know what I'm saying? They ain't real big fighters. They got, you know, they got strength and that type of thing, but they ain't just cut up like he is. And like you say, man, those muscles, it takes oxygen. That's why, in my opinion, if you don't stop him before 6, it's gonna be trouble, bro. Once he gets past 6, man, I've seen him gas on multiple occasions. So the 6th round is kind of what, once it gets past that, if it gets past that, then I'm going with Usyk to win the fight. Anyways, I got Usyk by decision, but I think I think he's gonna end up gassing in the fight. He always ends up gassing. Respectful.
I see new people pulling up in the chat, but the lights ain't going up. Smash the lights on the way in the room, yo. I see some new people in the chat, but the lights are not going up. Smash the like button, yo. Help support the show. Simple. All you gotta do is click the button. Chris Cork said round 6-2. Show more. You said you got Usyk winning by decision if AJ stops him. What round do you see him doing it in? Your mic is muted, Sheldon. There you
go. If AJ stops him, I see it in between 6 and 8 rounds. 6 and 8. I mean, gassing is one thing, but when you gas, that's usually because you're getting punched in your face. He gassed in that first Usyk fight because he was getting hit all night. That leads to frustration, and that leads to getting tired. You know what I mean? Because you're thinking too much, you're trying to figure out, you have no answer for what this dude is doing. You're getting frustrated, you're getting hit. That makes you tired.
Look, and this shot right here, if y'all can see it on the screen, it ain't this shot was just such a massive shot that just hit him clean on the button. Even when you see the way it hit him, watch this. It hits him, but it's really, he just don't have the balance. He don't really have a lot of, look, boom. He hit him, but he didn't catch him flush on the chin, shivering his jaw, like, you know what I'm saying? His head didn't even turn with that. He just off balance. That little slight step over, Like he just kept catching AJ off balance. Go ahead. Anybody want to respond to that? Y'all think can Robert Garcia help with that? Shout out to Lisa. She rock with AJ. Can AJ? What y'all think about his balance, the movement? I'm gonna pull this clip up too. Your boy USYK. This right here made me feel a little nervous. I like, damn. Let me see. I'm gonna mute the. Let me see. Let me share my screen so y'all can see this. Go ahead though. While I'm talking, y'all can go ahead. I mean, while I'm it up, go ahead.
I agree, man. AJ ain't got the greatest footwork. He ain't got the greatest balance. So at the end of the day, man, when we were seeing him knocking, he normally was walking two people, being and not really having to cut the ring off or do anything like that. Most of the fighters he was fighting before, they were there to be hit. And one thing about USYK, man, he has great footwork. He changes angles. Everybody talk about Lomachenko changing angles. USYK does the exact same thing, if not better. You know what I mean? And now with USYK having even more time at the heavyweight division, now I will say with him being at war, you know, I don't know exactly how his training regimen was. I can't really speak to that. And maybe that did take something out of it. Also with him being, I believe, 35, 36, somewhere up there. You know, after a while, you're going to start, when you start getting older, you slow down. But I haven't seen it in the ring from USYK yet. And until I see it, you know, I don't expect to see it, you know. And so at the end of the day, man, AJ, he going to have to, he got it, like you say, he got to find more balance. I don't know if Robert Garcia can help with that. You know, Robert Garcia, even though a lot of his fighters are very much come forward fighters, pressure fighters, that type of thing. And so I don't know. Maybe Robert Garcia can. I'm still kind of confused on why he chose Robert Garcia, to be honest.
Hey, right side. Hold up. What did you just say? Robert Garcia fighters are what?
Pressure fighters.
What is AJ?
A pressure. He needs to be a pressure fighter.
He's a boxer. He's a boxer puncher.
He needs to be a pressure fighter.
He's a boxer puncher. I never looked at him like a pressure fighter. He's no Chisora. He's a boxer puncher.
AJ used to walk you down and beat you up and knock you out. He's a pressure fighter. That's what he was.
I never looked.
He changed his style after the Ruiz fight. After he got clipped, then he started trying to be Muhammad Ali or goddamn Larry Holmes. He trying to box. No,
go back to,
huh?
Wasn't his first time getting dropped or clipped.
Say what now?
That wasn't his first time getting dropped or clipped. You forgot.
Who dropped him? The only person that dropped him was Klitschko, and he got up and knocked him out.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That wasn't his first time getting dropped or clipped.
But that's the first time getting hurt like that. He got dropped 4 times, Nash. 4 times.
Like this.
He had never been dropped 4 times. He got dropped 4 times.
Right.
He's never been beaten like he got beat by Andy Ruiz. Never been done like that. Nobody did him like that.
And even when he came back to fight Andy Ruiz, he came back. He outboxed Andy Ruiz, and that's when I felt like that's when him really trying to be a boxer. You know what I mean? I think that's the first time, not the first time, but that's when he kind of changed his style after the Ruiz fight. You know what I mean? And so I feel like in this fight, bro, he got to go back to that come forward, walk to you, I'm gonna beat you up fighter. The problem is Usyk's footwork is so good, it's gonna be hard as hell for him to cut the ring off to do it that way. And so at some point in time, man, like I said, that's why I think he got to get that knockout early, bro. If he don't stop him early, I think he's gonna get beat up in the fight, bro. I hope I'm wrong. I like AJ a lot, but
the chat is agreeing with me. They said y'all niggas don't know shit about boxing. No, I'm joking. They ain't say that. But they agree with me. I'm seeing a lot of people agreeing with me that AJ is the boxer puncher. He's not no pressure fighter, bro. He's not that pressure fighter dude, bro.
When you walk 2 dudes, beat them up and knock them out, what is that, Mark Nash?
He ain't. You said when he walked 2 dudes or walked through dudes? What you say?
He walked to them. He come forward. AJ's a come forward, flat-footed bomber. That's what he was at his best. Flat-footed, coming forward, not taking the back step, beating you up, knocking you out. That's what he did.
Salute to Lisa Bell. She said, y'all gonna stop hating on her brother, her good brother.
Nobody hating Lise. Ain't nobody hating Lise.
I just said that. I'm just starting shit. I'm starting shit.
Yeah, ain't nobody hating Lise. Let me tell you the truth. AJ was a flat-footed, come-forward bomber. That's what he did. Knocked you out, beat you up.
Yeah.
When he started trying to box, that's not AJ. That's not the AJ I want to see anywhere.
But let me play this clip real quick. I want y'all to see. Look at your boy USYK turning up now. Look at AJ right in front of him. Now, I don't know if this is a sign of things to come. Maybe I can just be reading into this a little too deep. I'm normally known for that. Hey, look at him just turning up. Look at AJ just standing across the ring. I don't know if this is supposed to be a photo op or what, but he ready to take a picture or something. USYK up here just dancing. Look at him. Look at the footwork too. Hey. Turn it up. Do your dance. Do the heel toe. Oh shit. Pond the river. Oh, you gonna pond the river. Okay, all right, I'm done. Shout out to USYK. Oh fuck.
Hey, he was jigging on the one. He was jigging a little bit.
Yo, that's a big motherfucker, bro, dancing like that. Shout out to USYK, man. Make some noise for Ukraine, man. Salute to Ukraine and everybody out there doing their thing. What do you guys think of this? Any impressions of this? AJ just standing there, USYK just dancing, turning up with the crowd. He's looking like the champ, looking very comfortable in Saudi Arabia.
Look, he just beat the guy that nobody said he could beat. Everybody picked AJ in the first fight. He's getting $30 million for this next fight. He ain't never made $30 million before.
USYK getting 30?
USYK getting 30. AJ getting 40.
Get the oh, sweet Jesus. Lord,
would you not be dancing the jig and be happy?
And I ain't gonna have to get
Wouldn't you be dancing the jig and be happy if you had $30 million in your bank?
Nigga, I'm dancing for it right now. Hey.
And let me ask you, like I said earlier, hold on, Mark, one more thing. And as I said earlier, and I'm gonna ask Rice side the same question. AJ ain't got shit to lose, but think about it. What the fuck does USYK have to lose? He ain't got shit to lose either. I don't give a fuck. If I win, I win.
No.
If I lose, I lose. I got $30 million.
Nah, man. He loses his titles. He loses his undefeated record, bro. He loses. You don't want to be a one-hit wonder. You don't want to be Andy Ruiz with the flow.
He could never be Andy Ruiz. You keep forgetting this man's the undisputed cruiserweight champion of the world who moved up to heavyweight and beat the 3-belt heavyweight champion of the world. He'll never be Andy Ruiz.
I'm talking about beat.
That's what he'll never be.
I mean, you know what I mean, though, right? When I say that, right? You beat
He'll
AJ,
never be that.
Then you lose the rematch. That's what I mean, show. Let's not do this.
Yeah, I mean, AJ has. Look, let's not get this shit twisted and all confused now. It's not like AJ ain't got no shot at beating this dude. AJ can beat him. It's just, will AJ have the right mindset and the right game plan? And in my opinion, it has to be beat the body up, slow this dude down, keep him in front of me. Because I cannot let this dude start boxing. If he starts boxing, it's over.
Yeah, I agree, man. And first things, man, I agree, man. USYK, he looks comfortable. And you know, when you've been undisputed at cruiserweight, then you've also went ahead and you done became a champion, a unified champion at heavyweight. You feel me? And one thing I always think about, a lot of times when fighters, you know, in the rematch, bro, I look at how the fight, the last few rounds of the first fight went, and I feel like that's kind of how the rematch is going to go, because once you figured out your opponent, you kind of know them unless they do something drastically to change their style. And I think you need more than a year to do that. And so, man, AJ, I think USYK coming in with confidence. I think he knows that as long as I stick to my game plan, if I use my footwork, if I use my boxing ability, hey, I can beat this dude however I need to. You know what I mean? So I'm rooting for AJ, bro. I really am. But I think USYK, he's just a better, more skilled boxer, bro. Like, that's just what it is.
Hey, Scans Ranch, chill on Lisa, man. I fuck with Lisa Bell's heavy. She don't bother nobody.
Lisa Bell, man. Much love to the queen. Much love, Lisa Bell.
Yeah. Hey, Lisa, just block them so you don't see them. They won't see you and you won't see them. Just block them. But Scans Ranch, yeah, chill on Lisa, yo. I gotta protect Lisa at all costs. She been fucking with the shows. Shit, damn this since its inception. What, almost 2 years ago? You've been rocking with us too, so y'all can't agree with each other. That's another reason why all the wrench is gone. You don't fuck with somebody, just block that person. You won't see them, they won't see you, and y'all won't even see each other comments unless I put it on the screen. So yeah, just do that. But yeah, y'all gotta chill with that shit. Fucking with Lisa, yo. We ain't gonna have that. Got my boy DJ in the building. What up?
What's going on, man? What's going on? What's up, right side? What's up, Sheldon? Mark Nash, my brother. What's going on, man?
DJ.
What's up, DJ?
What's
DJ,
going on?
talk to me, man.
Listen, man. Listen.
With this fight, baby.
AJ getting stopped.
No,
Okay.
no, don't say that.
AJ getting stopped, man.
I rebuke you.
Say it.
I rebuke
AJ's
you.
getting stopped in this fight.
I rebuke
Remember,
you.
he almost got
UK.
stopped last fight if they hadn't cut the round off early. Yeah, I mean,
Did you get it early?
go back and watch that fight, Mark. I think it was either the 11th.
I don't want to watch
or
it.
12th
It's
round.
like, no, I don't want to watch it. It's like watching Scarface final scene. I know what's gonna happen. I don't want to see it.
Man, it was like 10, 12 seconds left in the round. They rung the bell and stopped the fight, man. So,
I don't make mistakes.
man,
I
listen.
don't make no
You're
mistakes.
telling me AJ had his pick of the litter pretty much of trainers, and he goes and picks Robert Garcia, which Robert Garcia is a great trainer for guys, who have that particular style. But you're telling me he's gonna try to adopt his style to AJ. You're gonna get AJ to walk forward with pressure into a master counterpuncher? Like, what part of that makes sense? AJ's problem is, which has always been his problem, he's not going to get his head off the center line, and he's going to get hit with that straight left all night long, just like he did last time. If all you got from me is come forward with pressure, Usyk's going to eat that up, man. So I got him getting stopped. I say the real danger is going to start around 7, and then I say around round 9 he's going to get cooked. He's got to knock him out cold. But I think it's going to be one of them good wave offs where just the ass whooping is just too severe. Ain't no sense in keep taking this ass whooping, man.
I don't want to hear that shit. Put a case on you. Get off my team. Nah, nigga. Get out of here. Never hoid of it. No, I'm just damn, man.
I hear it, man. I hear you, but we got to face reality here, man. I got Usyk stopping him in round 9, bro.
You stopping him in round 9. Don't say that.
And we also got to remember, man.
Hold on, I'm with this. You don't support your people. You know that's what they're gonna say, right?
Wait, he from Alabama? He from Alabama? I didn't know he was from Alabama.
He's from the continent of Africa, homie. You seen the melanin in his
I thought he was British. Oh, okay. I thought he was British.
You know where he originated from. Stop that bullshit, DJ.
I'm saying I thought he was British. Represented England in the Olympics and all that. He ain't represent Nigeria in the Olympics.
He represented every day when you see his skin.
Yeah, I got you.
Fuck you, man.
Well, Usyk go represent the Ukraine while he dishing out this ass whooping come Saturday.
I don't want to hear this. I don't want to. You say
You ain't got, man, we ain't got to like it, but Ukrainian Holyfield finna put on a show Saturday, man.
Oh Lord, where my crime fade?
Damn. That's some bullshit.
Yes, sir.
I don't want to hear it.
I don't want to hear it.
Finish, my man. You said Usyk gonna be in that bitch like
Finish him.
and then gonna dance to that bitch again. Hey.
Nah, man. And another thing that really gets AJ is he gasses out, man. He carries a lot of muscle. It takes a lot of oxygen to carry all that muscle. So I see him gassing out around 6, and then around 7, 8, that's when the ass whooping's gonna start.
What if Robert Garcia has been training him to do what you guys said he should do, like dub right side, show more? You got to just go at this dude. So he's been working on more volume punching instead of just, tapping the bag, pop out, 1, 2. Like maybe he's in that bitch wailing on that shit. You got like practicing on throwing X amount of punches in a round. No different from remember how Marcus Madonna when he was with Robert Garcia, he threw to 100 punches in some rounds, like when he was fighting. Now, granted, I don't expect AJ to throw 100. I don't expect AJ to throw 100, but I do expect his volume to increase. Like, isn't that what Robert Garcia can bring to the table?
He can, absolutely. The thing is once again, you got to have the footwork to cut the ring off. You got to be able to land those punches and get those punches off. And the footwork difference is so tremendous in this fight. I mean, Usyk, to be the size that he is, the man is light on his feet. You feel me? And he can box his ass off. So if AJ can't get there to land that shit, bro, it don't mean nothing. And the more you coming forward, the more punches you throwing. You know what I mean? And it goes back into the muscle issue we were talking about earlier. With them big ass muscles you got, you eating oxygen up left and right, bro. So that's why I say if you can't stop him, and maybe he can, maybe whatever Robert Garcia, whatever they working on, maybe it'll show up in the fight. And we'll see AJ be able to stop this man early in the fight. When I say early, like I say, if it ain't by the 6th round, bro, he gonna be in trouble. He gonna be in trouble because he's gonna be tired. He's gonna get his ass whooped too. And so if he can't cut the ring off, if he can't stop Usyk from using that lateral movement, using his footwork, changing angles the way that he does, he is just. And I don't think he can do that. I just don't. I haven't seen him do it like that against a skilled level fighter like Usyk. And so I ain't gonna say I don't think it's an easy fight for Usyk, but I think he got clear advantages as far as the boxing ability goes. So I hope maybe he can clip Usyk. Maybe he clip him or some shit. I don't know what to tell you.
And don't be surprised if Lomachenko comes up with a game plan. Look, we know AJ's big and he's carrying a lot of muscle and he tires quickly. Don't be surprised if Usyk steps on the gas and just starts walking AJ down. Puts AJ on the back foot, makes him try to be the counterpuncher. Just completely negates whatever type of game plan Robert Garcia came up with as far as AJ pressuring Usyk. Just if Usyk came out and just stepped on the gas and made AJ fight from round 1, knowing that he's probably going to get tired, that would also kill AJ, man. So we'll see what happens Saturday. But I got AJ getting stopped.
And you said what round?
Round 9.
Let me write these down. I'm gonna keep a track with these picks.
Round 9, man. I'm gonna book it. I'm gonna go ahead and book it.
Yeah, man. I'm gonna start writing this down. Where my damn phone is? Because what happens
if Usyk does what DJ just explained, he loses.
You think so?
Yeah, he ain't big enough and strong enough to just walk AJ down. AJ's too big.
No.
That's
But
right.
It ain't even necessarily. No. Stop. I'm going with what you said. You said walk him down and make him fight. If he walks AJ down and tries to make AJ fight, he loses. He needs to stick to what he does best, which is box. Don't go into that man's world. You will lose. He will knock your head off.
Nah.
It's kind of one of them things you got to make him throw more punches than he wants to defend himself. You got to make AJ pick them feet up and make it move more than he really wants to. Like we don't really know what kind of game plan that they're going to come in with, but I'm just saying if Usyk does that, man, it might even be a shorter night than that.
Yeah, now that sounds better. What you just said there. But just walking him down and no, don't do that. You walking right.
No. I just, I want to be clear in what I'm saying. Like, not just walk him down and beat him up. Just make him defend himself. Make him move. Make him fight back. He's not naturally a counterpuncher. So, if he does that, if Usyk comes out and does that to AJ, and you got to think about it too. Usyk probably feels like he took AJ's best punch. So we'll see what happens, man. We'll see.
I think it depends because if he does it later in the fight, which I would expect him to do, I wouldn't expect him to come in trying to walk AJ down early in the fight. But like I say, when you start getting up there in the mid rounds, you know what I mean? I think then he can start to come forward and apply pressure. But early in the fight, bro, I'm gonna let AJ. I'm gonna let him be the aggressor. I'm gonna sit back. I'm gonna counterpunch. I'm gonna use my lateral ability. I'm gonna use my footwork. I'm gonna change angles on you, and I'm gonna make you miss and I'm gonna make you pay early in the fight. And then later in the fight, I can see what you're saying, DJ, as far as him pushing AJ back. But I think fatigue will already be set in at that point in time. And so the one thing I would, if I was Robert Garcia, one thing I would have been focusing on is stamina. I need you to be you got to be able to fight all 12 rounds if you're going into this fight, and I need your stamina to be tip top condition. And so, but with the muscles, it's hard to do that. It's really hard to do that when you swole like that.
All right, I'm gonna write this down because what we're not gonna keep having on the show is this. We have shows, we have lives, we have a conversation, we pick the fight, months or a year goes by, and people will say, Martinez, well, you know, I picked such and such on it. I'm like, no, you didn't. Yes, I did. No, you didn't.
They be done switch that shit up quick.
Because they know the show. Look, and you know, the lives used to be, especially back in the day, like the lives used to be like 6, 7, 8 hours. You know what I'm saying? They know I ain't gonna find that shit.
Right. I ain't gonna go back to 4 hours and 15 minutes into the show where you said for 10 seconds that this person was gonna win.
It's 52 weeks in a year. I might do 3 to 5 shows a week.
Right. But yeah, man, you can put it down, man. I've been saying it, man. AJ getting stopped this time.
AJ, so you got Usyk by KO.
Usyk by KO or TKO? I say TKO. I don't think he's gonna knock him out cold.
Same shit to me, bro. The fight,
yeah.
Make it. KO,
I don't think he's gonna ice him, but the refs definitely gonna wave it off.
The ref stop it, the corner stop it, the doc stop it, whatever. Somebody stopping this shit. You ain't making it.
Robert Garcia ain't gonna stop it. He'll let you die.
Yeah, I'm right here. Let y'all get ain't throwing the towel in. Nope.
Nah. He was about to stop that fight. Before Bradley stopped Brandon with the body shots. He was gonna stop that fight.
Yeah, and he was gonna stop. I ain't gonna break it up. I ain't even gonna bring it up.
Say it.
I ain't gonna break it up.
What?
I don't want to go down that rabbit hole.
Oh, he was gonna stop Spence. He was gonna stop.
Yeah.
He should have. He probably should have, but I guess you don't want to do that to your brother. He's undefeated at the time too. You know, just never know. You know, but looking back, hindsight's 2020. Should have stopped it, but then again, like I think that fight demoralized Mikey more than because he didn't end up with Usyk, right?
It definitely changed him. Now after that fight, you start making business decisions.
Oh shit! I thought that fight was a business decision. Like that nigga wasn't gonna
see,
he wasn't gonna beat Spence, man. But that's all another. I get what you were saying. You don't want to go down the right side. The right side. Who you got? And how they win it? I need these.
I got Usyk by decision.
All right, I'm marking it. Usyk by decision. Sean Moore, who you got? I'm proud of you, right side too. I ain't think you gonna beat that.
I got Usyk by decision.
Damn. All right. So all of y'all going against the brother. You see what I did?
Yeah, no, I'm going for the better boxing. That's what I'm going for. It ain't necessarily about the brother. Much love to him. Much love to him.
Niggas going out right. Yeah, okay, let me write this out. Shelton Moore. Y'all ain't gonna ride with your people, okay? So a bunch of
I always ride with my people, no matter what.
Coons up here.
Hold on.
I'm trying.
No. Hold on.
You know that's
I
what it
always
is.
ride with my people, no matter what. But you asked me a boxing question, and my boxing mind tells me
People in the fight, nigga.
the 6, 7, 8 months he was with Robert Garcia isn't enough time to learn anything different. And if he doesn't go Joe Frazier and beat his body up and make that dude stand in front of him, he's gonna lose. That's his only shot to win. He cannot box with Oleksandr Usyk. He just can't do it. The guy's too good.
Hey, Chris Court said, "Are you live during the fight?" I'm gonna be watching the fight live with the members backstage. So members only for the live. I'm gonna do that, but I'll do a immediate reaction for everybody. I'm like, soon as they say and still and new, I'm gonna go live right then. Right after. No, not that. I go live right after they do the fight interview. So as soon as he say who won the fight and they do the post fight interview, I click the button right then. So yeah.
Has he been with Robert Garcia that long? I thought it was only like 4 or 5 months.
Nah, less than that.
Less than that. I'm about to say I don't think he's been with him that long. Because back in April, he still hadn't found a trainer.
Exactly. He was still.
He still hadn't found the trainer at that point. So
Yeah. Hey man, what time is this fight in the States, bro?
It'll probably be around 2, 3.
It starts at 9. The card starts at about 9. Main card starts about 10:30, 11. The main event starts about 1 o'clock.
And this is on the Zone. For us, the Zone regular. Overseas, and for them in the UK, is the Zone pay-per-view, right?
Yeah, the Zone regular.
It's in the UK, right? It's in the UK, right?
Saudi Arabia.
Oh, okay. I'm about to say UK. They usually have their main cards around 2 or 3. Well, okay, yeah, Saudi Arabia. That makes sense.
12 p.m. this time, fellas, on the East Coast.
But so that East Coast or Central? Because I'm Central.
Right.
Okay.
All right, let me see.
All right, then. Yeah.
Hey, look, DJ, let me ask you this too. I got y'all up here too. Let me see. Oh man, we making good time on this topic too. Making good time. I can run right into the next one. Where I got some boxing minds up here to chop it up with. So Lomachenko is coming back. Y'all heard about that, right?
Mm-hmm.
How y'all feel about that? I'm under the belief of this. Devin Haney probably won't get credit if he beats him from a lot of critics and haters. I just feel like if you don't rock with somebody, you don't rock with him. They're gonna say he wasn't the same. By the time they fight, they won't be fighting this year, right? They'll be fighting at best early next year.
Probably next spring.
Spring 2023.
Yeah.
Lomachenko's gonna be 35 in February. In February, he turns 35. War. When you're at war, he's not training. He's not trying to make 135. So he's gonna have to make weight at 135. He's fighting the guy who beat Jamel Herring in his last fight, right?
Mm-hmm.
Jermaine Ortiz.
Jermaine Ortiz can box. You know what I mean? Loma's supposed to win this fight, but he can't just win. He needs to look impressive, right? When you're Lomachenko.
He has to have the same, if not a better performance that he had against Richard Comey. And I think Devin would get his full credit or should get his full credit because, people still have Lomachenko on the pound for pound list. A lot of people's pound for pound list still has Lomachenko on it. Right. But saying that, people still think very highly of Vasiliy Lomachenko. So I think Devin would get his full credit if he beats Lomachenko, especially if he looks impressive against Ortiz, which I think he will. Even though Ortiz can box, whether or not he shows up to fight will be something else. Whether or not the aura of Lomachenko takes over, it could be one of them things where, dang, I'm in here with Lomachenko, or like, yes, I'm in here with Lomachenko. So you never know how a fighter or a person approaches these fights. Some guys are just happy to be there, and some guys come to win. So we'll see what Ortiz shows up that night, but. If Lomachenko looks anything close to what he was when he beat up Nakatani, who I really don't put that much stock in that Nakatani win because I think Nakatani's a punching bag with arms. But if he looks anything like he did with Comey, yeah, Devin will get his full credit or should get his full credit. I'm not gonna say will, but should get his full credit if he beats him.
But he's older. He lost to Tio already, right? He came back, beat Nakatani, Comey just was just too sloppy. Not as look, when you just see their two styles, you know Comey wasn't about to beat him, bro. He couldn't even hit him. He couldn't hit him with a bat in the ring, bro. He was just a step behind, a step too slow. Loma's footwork was just superior. He was out jabbing the taller, bigger man. He was using the straight left, of course, just banging with the straight left. Just step right in, bang, and hit you. Step around him. He was spinning him. At one point, I thought he could have stopped him if he would have just went in there in kill mode. He didn't even have kill mode. He looking at the ref like, come on, man. Looking at the corner like, y'all gonna let me y'all want me to kill him? Because I'm about to kill the boy. About to fuck him up. He just took his foot off the gas. That's
one thing I didn't like in that fight. Like, that's not your job to tell the referee or his corner to stop the fight. Your job is to go in there and win the fight. All that time that he spent telling people to stop the fight, he could have went in there and stopped the fight.
1,000,000%. 1,000,000%.
Yeah, I agree, man. And the thing is, I agree with you, Mark. I think this is what you're saying. I don't think Dev, if that fight does come to fruition, I don't think Dev will get the credit he deserves. They're going to tell us that, they waited him out, that they aged him out. He was old. That's what they're going to say.
Came from war, he's old. But look, or they'll say he was already beaten. T.O. took the best out of him. Or with the elite. And if Loma beats Devin, some people gonna say Devin ain't never fought nobody anyway. His first real test, he lost. You get what I'm saying?
Agreed. The thing is in my personal opinion, Devin been calling for that fight for a long time. It's been a long time, so it ain't like he's been trying to wait Loma out. You know what I'm saying? It's just that this is the opportune time for them to fight, as far as everything goes outside of just what's happening in the ring. And so at the end of the day, man, I got to give, if Dev takes that fight and he wins that fight, I got to give him credit. If Loma beats Devin Haney, I got to give Loma all the credit in the world. I got to. And so for either fighter, man, if you're jumping in the ring, you're supposed to be one of the elite fighters in the division. Hey, man, I'm giving either one of those people credit, man. And I got Dev. I think Dev will beat the shit out of Lomachenko, to be honest. I think he's the longer, rangier fighter, the bigger fighter. His footwork is just as good. We saw T.O. when Loma went to change angles. T.O. he'll take a step back or he'll pivot with you. And he was able to negate a lot of those angles. And so I think Devin is a better boxer than T.O. I think it'll be an easy fight. I ain't gonna say easy, but I think it's a win for Devin. I think he wins 8-4, something like that, against Lomachenko.
Shout out to PJ. He said, another great show, fam. I'm trying, bro. I'm trying to be consistent out here, PJ. Go ahead. Anybody want to reply to what Right Side said? Or about the topic?
Yeah, I got Devin Haney beating Lomachenko. I think he's younger, he's bigger. I think he's too big because people keep forgetting that Lomachenko is a 26-pounder who moved up. That's what he really is. So I think Devin is younger. I think he's bigger. I think he has a better jab. His IQ is on par with Lomachenko. I think he's just a younger, stronger, bigger fighter. I think Lomachenko's too small for Devin. I think Devin beats him like he beat Kambosos. It won't be as non-competitive as that fight, but it's going to be basically in the same vein, just outboxing him.
Yeah, I think that'll be a true passing of the torch fight for Devin. I'm not gonna say when he beats Lomachenko, I think that'll be a true passing of the torch fight. I just don't think anything skill wise, not necessarily, ain't even got nothing to do with his age, because the skills are still there. I just think Devin is a younger, bigger, stronger, faster version of what Lomachenko used to be. And so I don't think it's going to necessarily be that close. And I think he retires Lomachenko. If it's not Devin, I think when Shakur moves up, Shakur can retire him too. If Lomachenko runs into either Devin or Shakur in his next fights at 135, one of those guys are going to retire. Because it's going to be clear and evident you ain't got it no more. These guys, it's their turn. You had your turn. It's going to be clear and evident.
It's gonna be interesting because in that fight I think Devin ends up a lot of the fight. I think he ends up walking Lomachenko down a lot of that fight. He gonna stay behind his jab. And in my opinion, I think Dev, he got a top 3 jab at boxing. And so with the length, the range that he has, he ain't necessarily the most powerful fighter, but the skill set, like DJ just said, it's all there. And I think it's a mismatch. Even when Devin was calling him out way back when, Lomachenko and all of that, I thought Dev would win the fight then. So, it's just, I think that, and somebody, I think Mark, it was you was saying that we got to remember Lomachenko, he's really a 126 fighter. He looked spectacular at 30. When he did get to 35, man, he didn't look the same. You know what I'm saying? He didn't look the same. The power didn't carry there. And when he did run up against the elite competition, Teofimo, he lost that fight. Against Coleman, he looked good. But, hell, if we want to talk about that fight, then, damn it, Teo stopped his ass in the second round, I believe. Nakatani. Teo beat the shit out of Nakatani.
I thought that was a competitive fight.
Go ahead.
I thought that was a little more competitive.
That's why I said he ain't beat the shit out of him. But I mean, I think Loma, with the dimensions that he has as far as his size, he's at a disadvantage against these guys because they have very similar skill sets, but they're bigger fighters. And normally the bigger fighter beats the smaller fighter, or the bigger skilled guy beats the smaller skilled guy. Let me say it that way. And I think the skill set is very similar. And so I got to rock with the bigger guys, man.
My man said he gonna lose because he said Styles may fight. My man in the chat, what's his name? I seen him in the chat before. Eastside was like, yo, he gonna lose because Styles may fight. But I think that's what makes this fight so compelling. Devin has a very high boxing IQ, and I don't know. I'm sure Loma might have fought that type of style before, but not at 35 years old. At the pro rank, this ain't the amateurs, you know what I mean? And in the pros, he hasn't fought a Devin Haney. Garrett Russell was not a Devin Haney, weight drained and all of that. He was Nicholas Walters out the ring for I don't know how long, over a year. Loma had fought like 2 or 3 times that year. I'm just saying, I don't think he's fought a Devin Haney. And to be fair, Devin ain't fought no Loma neither. But I think he can beat this guy. I think he's gonna keep him at the end of that jab. When he steps over, the same way when he stepped over, every time he did it, Teofimo Lopez stepped over right with him. He stepped over with him. So that shot that Loma looked for once he stepped over wasn't there. He had to reset. And once he started getting going and letting his hands go, the fight was over. Got Hot Rod, #the mob in the building. What up, family?
Was good.
And not just stepping over Mark. Tio did a great job of hitting Loma with straight punches too.
Countered him.
That also nullified those angles that Lomachenko loves to cut and what he's great at doing.
Yeah. Tio did a good job, man, in that fight. He was very patient. Very patient. He didn't rush his work. He definitely didn't rush his work. But go ahead. Hot Rod, go ahead.
Nah, I'm just listening. I can't wait. I got Loma by UD. Easy.
Speak on it. Let's talk about it. Go for it.
Shit, ain't nothing to talk about, y'all.
Nigga, you on the panel. Yes.
Y'all just gonna see it. Hey.
Hold on, bro.
Already know.
Let's go.
My answer been the same since forever. I don't see what y'all see in Haney, bro. I just don't.
Look, this is new news for me. I never heard this conversation from you. So break it down. You said your answer been the same forever. Break it down for people.
I've always had Loma, Tank, Shakur beating Haney. Always. He's a pure boxer, right? But he get touched up. Shakur's a pure boxer and barely get touched up. You know, like people say he dominated JoJo. Now, granted, he did win, but JoJo was touching his ass all night with a straight left and a left hook.
Wasn't he going in there though, trying to, like when you going in there trying to get a guy, you gonna get hit. I think Shakur and Devin can fight where they ain't trying to get hit. and can win, but the fight isn't as compelling. You're gonna get touched up, right? When you're trying to go get the guy, right? You don't think so?
Yes. It's boxing. So you're going to get hit. It's boxing, but the shit he was getting hit with, it was countless. Like it was multiple times getting hit with the same punch.
Was he coming forward? He wasn't going backwards getting hit.
No. I'm not saying JoJo stunned him, hurt him. I'm not saying none of that. I'm saying the punches he was getting hit with, Tank and Loma are what? Southpaws. They can land that punch also. And they have way more power than not Loma, but Tank has way more power than what JoJo has. And if JoJo, who is not athletic or has the hand speed of a Lomachenko or a Tank Davis or even a Shakur Stevenson, and they're southpaws, and JoJo's landing that straight left and left hook, I'm quite sure that the other three names can land the same punch with more some oomph on it. You know what I'm saying?
But those guys, like you said, get touched up. So maybe Devin can time them, hit them with a shot they don't see.
And he probably will. He probably will. But my problem is, does he have enough power to get their respect?
I mean, everybody he fought, he had enough power to get their respect. Nobody just walked through this kid yet, bro. Nobody. That's why I always say power is relative, because
JoJo was coming forward all night though, Mark.
He didn't run through that kid though. He did not run through him. He got his face lumped up too at the end of the fight.
JoJo was coming forward, but if you go look at JoJo's other fights, the way he came forward against the previous competition versus the way he came forward, he had very educated pressure against Devin Haney. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't just running in there. He wasn't just walking Dev down. A lot of times, Dev was putting himself in position to fight. And one of the criticism I have about Devin Haney is until this last fight with Kambosos, I felt like Dev won the fight easy because he fought the way I think he should fight regardless. Whether you want to please the fans or not, I understand that goes into selling. I understand all of that. At the end of the day, it's about winning the fight. And if even with Linares, Devin was standing in the pocket for no fucking reason, trading with Linares. The reason I felt like he was doing it, and if you listen to what he says after the fight, is because he wants it to be an exciting fight. But you're not gonna get credit whether it's exciting or not. You're not gonna get credit for that shit. Go win the fight and go box, bro. Go box. And if he boxes the way that I've seen him be able to box, then I don't think Lomachenko has a chance, bro. I don't think he has a chance.
Go ahead, Sheldon.
Here's my rebuttal to that. People are always talking the same narrative when it comes to Haney, but he don't have no power. If he didn't have no power, people would just walk him down and knock him out. I haven't seen that happen to the kid yet. The kid ain't never been down, ain't never been stopped. So he obviously hit hard enough to keep that.
Please keep that same energy. So when he fight Tank, and when he fight these other niggas at 140, please, OG, I want you to keep that same energy. Please.
Well, get Tank to sign the fight. Tank don't want to fight him, but it's not Tank. I'm gonna take that back. It's not Tank. Tank's handlers do not want Tank nowhere near that dude.
Devin is tied up right now. We already know that. He got a 3
If
fight.
he wasn't, look, Mark, shut up. If he wasn't tied up, they still wouldn't make that fight.
I mean,
Well,
we don't know that.
speculation about. Oh, my bad. Go ahead, Mark.
No, I was just saying we don't know that. Go ahead.
Yeah, and I agree. We don't.
How could you not know that? Hold on, right side. How could you not know that when Floyd told you as much? Floyd told you that fight ain't happening. Floyd Mayweather said that out of his own mouth. That fight ain't happening. What else you need to hear?
I needed to hear Tank say what he said. He said, "Okay, if I ain't that, how about I fight you, Devin Haney? I want to fight you next. If you win." That's what I needed to hear. That's the difference, Sheldon Moore.
But how's that different? Because he said it. What happened?
I want to be in charge of my own career, and that's what he tried.
He also said he was leaving Floyd Mayweather too, didn't he?
No, he said that was his last fight, but we don't know.
Come on, man. Stop.
Hey, look,
all right.
Look, how many times you don't been pissed off saying, "Man, I'm gonna quit this motherfucking job. I'm tired of this bullshit. I can be top foreman anywhere in California." But
you gotta remember, you gotta remember, it's different with me. I'm in the union, so when I say I'm quitting, I'm quitting.
You get the
because I can go down the street and get a job.
But you get what I'm saying? How many times you piss you off? But then they make it right, bro. They realize, look, Tank Davis is their Ryan Garcia Mayweather promotion. He all they got, homie.
Right. I get it. That's why I'm telling you the fight won't happen. They're not gonna put Tank in there with anybody with a pulse.
Nah, they might need that. They might need to do that though. It might be a big fight.
Eventually they may have to, but right now, no.
But
Devin's gonna move up anyway.
My own career a little bit more. He said, "I never asked these guys for them fights. I just beat whoever's in front of me. Maybe this will be the time now." He's doing it now.
Well, I say this, man. This is
before Devin Haney. I never heard him say, "Yo, I want to fight you next." So I want to fight this guy next. I never heard him call out nobody.
This is what I say when it comes to Tank Davis.
Come on, let's go.
This is what I say when it comes to Tank Davis. Some dudes are in this game for legacy. And some dudes just want to get paid.
Facts. And it's crazy because I love Tank.
Minds of men, y'all don't know what these niggas want, bro. Come on, fam.
Well, we can, but at the end of the day, Mark, the same way when we look at fighters,
the money, the legacy brings a lot of the money too, right?
But at the same time, we can look at fighters and we can make an educated evaluation about them.
Fair enough. Off their actions, you're right side.
And so I'm gonna tell you something. An old man told me a long time ago. He said, "Don't believe shit that come out of a nigga's mouth. Don't believe shit that come out of a nigga's mouth. Watch what he does. That will tell you who he is. Watch Tank's actions. That'll tell you who he is.
All right, let me do the super chat and we'll open it back up to I want to hear more of this Devin Haney slander. Devin called Floyd for the Rolly fight, but he damn sure called him for the okay. Devin called Floyd for the Devin called Floyd for the Rolly fight. He did, but he damn sure called. Do you mean he damn sure didn't call him for the Tank fight? Trying to make sure I read that right. It was like they almost the same thing, but look, let me give him the $5 drop.
I got 5 on it.
Thanks for supporting the show, Mike. What y'all think he talking about right here? Am I reading this wrong? Hot Rod? Doug,
No,
anybody?
he's not reading it wrong.
Floyd.
Devin did call Tank. Devin did call Floyd for the Rolly fight, but that's before he became the undisputed lightweight champion. As the undisputed lightweight champion of the world,
too, man.
he ain't got to call nobody for no fight. You supposed to call him.
But he also called. Hold on, real. He also called Tank, and that's when Floyd came out and said, "Hey, Devin, you need to go fight Shakur. Stop. Leave Tank alone. Leave Tank alone."
It's lighter then.
Hey man, at some point in time, man, we got to keep it a buck. The same way I would say, other fighters, if they don't really want to smoke, bro, I'm gonna call them out on it. Tank don't really want to smoke at this point in his career. He'll say what he want to say. I'm cool with it. I ain't mad. But I will say that if he really wanted to smoke, then he could get the smoke. The reason I say that is because people will tell me Tank put asses in seats, right? That's what they gonna say.
Yeah.
Okay, that's cool. I'm not mad at that. I'm not disagreeing with that. But because that means you're gonna be the A side. The A side is the one who send contracts. And he ain't sending contracts to none of these big names that we want to see him fight. And so I'm looking forward to see what Tank's next fight is, because at the end of the day, if he get in there and fight a rematch with Rolly, if he get in there and fight if he fight Michelle Rivera, I will give him credit for that. I will give him credit for it.
Okay.
But at the end of the day, bro, it's up to Tank to make those fights happen. Tank and Floyd, Leonard Ellaby, Al Heyman, all of them over there, Steven Espinosa. It's up to y'all to make the big fights. I know y'all saying y'all want to make the fight with Ryan happen. Make the damn fight then. Send the brother a contract. You know what I'm saying? Send him a contract, because from everything I'm hearing right now, even as far as Ryan Garcia goes, and then I'm gonna pass the mic. Even as Ryan Garcia goes, Oscar De La Hoya isn't even in control of making the next fight, or the Tank fight. I'm gonna say the Tank fight. His lawyer is in control of trying to make that fight happen right now. So, and Ryan Garcia, he came out and said, that's true, and this is what I want to do. So if he's saying that, send the brother a contract and make the fight happen.
And I'm gonna say this too, man. I think a lot of people be forgetting this part of it. I think it was last year before Devin fought. I think it was JoJo. Remember when Leonard Ellaby did this whole press scrum and was saying he was talking about how much money Devin was making or whatever, and he's like, "Who's gonna pay him that? We're not." So when they go into that, remember when Tank beat up Barrios last year, and it was like Josh Taylor don't bring nothing to the table. This guy don't bring nothing to the table. The way they see it, right, wrong, or indifferent, right? The way TMT sees it, if Tank can sell out an arena fighting whoever, you know what I'm saying? Why would we need to then pay a Devin Haney, whatever he's commanding, or a Ryan Garcia, whatever he's commanding, if we can pay this guy less and still fill up the arena? That's the way they see it. That's from what I've seen and how they operating. We don't like it as fans, but that's how they're operating. So I don't think, personally, I think Tank is a street kid from Baltimore who don't care who he fights. I don't think he ate sleep for dinner at points in his life. I don't think he cares about fighting a Devin Haney or Ryan Garcia or whoever else you can line up at 135 or even 140, even though he's probably not going to go back up to 140 anytime soon. I don't think he really cares.
He said 35.
When is my next payday? I think that's more so what he's looking at.
And he will fight twice a year.
Yeah, he's fighting twice a year, which is, is not bad. But it ain't once a year, and it ain't once every 18 months. Or don't even get me started on sometime Thurman. But
Man, at least he
I just
fighting
think-
twice a year. Shit, I can't even see my mother. Can't even see my nigga Crawford, man. Damn.
That's a whole nother story, man.
I wanna
But
say, at least
like
he
I said,
fighting
I don't
twice
want
a
to. I don't
year,
want to go
man.
down that rabbit hole.
But Crawford
Yeah.
has signed up to fight twice a year. That's his promotional. That's part of the lawsuit. We went through the paperwork over here, and the link for the paperwork is in the description. So if you find my Terrence Crawford video when we did the paperwork party, I got the link in the description. It actually said Bud lawsuit or something. I made a custom link for it, so the link is in that description. I'll say this: HLD was like, he wouldn't even rematch Isaac Crew that would have brought. He said Tank is an attraction and not a legacy fighter. Wouldn't even rematch Pitbull Cruz. Pitbull Cruz was the last minute. He said because it's a high risk fight and that's how he's managed. That
Man,
fight,
like,
hold
man,
on, let me reply real quick.
I disagree with that narrative. I think Tank washed Pitbull. The only reason people even want to see that rematch is because Pitbull didn't get knocked out. That's the only. I think he washed Pitbull with one freaking hand, man.
I want to say this too. They owed Rolly his title fight, man. They got to get that to Rolly. You know, that was the last minute replacement. They did their job. Filled the slot. Fight went on, but Rolly still was owed his fight, man.
He got it and got slept.
Yeah. But they had to give Rolly his shot though. When you go into these people's homes, in front of their family, say sign with me. I'm gonna make you a champion. I'm gonna get you a title shot. You got a champion under the same umbrella. Give your other fighter a chance to win the title. He's undefeated. He damn sure has sold the fight. Nobody had came to see Pitbull Cruz. They came to see Rolly, see if he gonna back up all that shit. And then that shit got taken from Rolly very unjustly. And we did a video about that too. So
and that was also a mandated fight. I don't think they just, like a lot of people forget, that was a mandated fight. Rolly, whether we agree with it or not, was the number one contender at that point. And so the WBA mandated that fight. So Tank had to fight him. It wasn't that just, I picked, like Rolly was saying, I picked Tank. Gervonta Davis didn't want this fight. No, he didn't want to waste his time fighting you, Rolly. But they made the fight, so he had to fight him, and the fight went how a lot of us believed it would go. So, man, Pitbull Cruz ain't really done nothing overly impressive to get a rematch with Tank. But at the same time, it's like, this is why I say I want the Ryan Garcia fight to happen. Not only because Ryan has been calling for it, and they sent him a contract last year, but then Ryan went into the whole, oh no, I'm going to fight Manny Pacquiao now. And so, that's just, that whole situation happened, whatever. And then soon after that, he went into his mental health thing. He had mental health problems, so he went into that. And so we just never saw that fight last year for whatever reason. But now it's at the point for me, who else are these two gonna fight? Because outside of each other, right? We see Devin's busy and we see Loma's busy. Those are the only two names at that weight class that anybody really wants to see them fight. Everybody wants to see them fight each other, especially now since T.O.'s moved on to 140. The only other two names outside of Ryan Garcia that would really suffice for fans are Devin Haney and Lomachenko for Gervonta Davis. That's it. So no matter outside of those two, and maybe Ryan Garcia, no matter who else Tank fights, a lot of people are not going to like it.
And let's not forget that he beat Pitbull Cruz with one hand for the last 6 rounds.
Washed him. That fight was not close, man.
Well, DJ, I got a few days I want to see Ryan fight before I throw his ass in there with Tank. Because niggas know I'm a Ryan fan. But you throw this nigga in there with Tank right now, he gets slept with an uppercut.
Oh, man, I said that same thing. Go ahead.
He gets slept with an uppercut, bro. I don't want to see that right now. I want to see a legit 50-50 fight. So in order for me to say that, I need Ryan to fight JoJo. I need Ryan to fight either Michelle Rivera or what's the other dude name? He's under Golden Boy at 135. He's undefeated. He's ranked in the top 10. Y'all know who I'm talking about, man. He's under Golden Boy. Forgot his fucking name, bro. But those two more fights I want to see. I gotta see JoJo because niggas say Ryan's scared. Yeah, Zepeda. There you go, Zepeda. I gotta see that too.
You say Dojo? Who is Dojo?
Jojo Diaz.
Oh, Jojo. Okay, I got you. Yeah, I got you.
So I need to see Ryan versus Jojo Diaz and William Zepeda.
But here's your problem.
Or Michelle Rivera, whichever. I need to see 2 out of them 3 names before I say, oh, he got a chance to get against Tank. Because right now, Tank gonna sleep him with an uppercut. Tank gonna lean on them ropes. He's gonna bait him in throwing 7 punches, and he gonna sleep his ass with an uppercut, bro. When opponents lean on the ropes, Ryan takes off. That's gonna be his downfall. I don't want to see it right now. I don't want to. He's gonna get slept with an uppercut.
Here's your problem, though, Hot Rod. Ryan has slow feet and fast hands. He keeps his head on the center line, and he leaves his jab hanging in the air. With Tank's movement, Tank gonna beat his body up,
he's not ready.
Bring him hands down, and knock him out with an uppercut or a hook. Tank is too much of a boxer for Ryan Garcia. I don't think Ryan Garcia, if he doesn't improve his footwork, he got no shot against Davis.
Ryan Garcia, his footwork, I hope I'm wrong. And with him being under Joe Goosen, especially the last fight that he just had, I did see improvement in the last fight with Javier Fortuna. I saw him attempting to keep his shit. You know what I mean? He didn't do it consistently, but I could tell that it was something that they were working on. I seen him attempting that. I seen him bending his knees, bro. I seen him bending his knees. I'm just trying to. I'm giving the brother credit because I saw different. I saw improvement, bro. I did see improvement.
You talking about? Wait a minute, right side. You talking about a 26-pounder, at best a 30-pounder, who came into the fight at 156 pounds.
100, yeah, that's a fact.
Hey, that ain't Ryan's fault.
Come on.
I'm not blaming.
I'm just saying.
Blaming him.
He's still a world level fighter, bro.
Look how he looked against that guy. And you want to put that guy in with Davis?
No, all I'm saying is I saw improvement from Ryan, bro. I'm not saying nothing.
I did too, right side. I maybe didn't see what you saw. You was really looking. All I really saw was him keeping his right hand up. That's what I saw.
He tucked his chin much more in this fight than I've ever seen him do it. There were times his shit was still straight in the air, but I could tell it was a focus on making sure he kept his shit out the air. I could see that. You know what I mean? I could see a lot of times Ryan, he kind of stands straight up and stiff-legged when he comes forward. I can see him have the bend in the knees and let his hands go. You know what I'm saying? He had the straight right going. His jab looked better. It was a lot of improvement that I saw from Ryan, bro. Like, people want to criticize him for that fight. I saw a lot of improvement from Ryan Garcia in that fight. And so, hey, man, I hope that improvement continues. I'm still one of the people who think that, man, I think Ryan Garcia got a lot of talent, bro. The man has fought his damn near his entire life. And I think he did kind of get off his square for a second, but the man can fight. And under Goosen right now, I'm seeing improvement, bro. And as long as I see improvement, I want to see more of it. You feel me? I want to see more of it. And I think Ryan can be a really good fighter, bro. I think he can be a really good fighter. And so, man, he got power, he got speed. He don't have the greatest footwork, you know what I mean? But the hand speed alone and the power, a lot of that, the footwork can, or that power and speed can negate a lot of the negative that he has. So I think he got a lot of upside to him, but I want to see him continue improving, bro. That's what I'm looking for.
It's going to be an uppercut from hell that he gets caught with. Because one thing that Ryan keeps saying is Tank's not going to be able to reach my head. He's going to need a step ladder, all this other type of stuff, right? The fact that Tank is shorter and used to fighting taller guys, that's what made the Pitbull Cruz fight so interesting, because he wasn't able to get up under Pitbull Cruz with that uppercut. Being that Tank is going to be 4 or 5 inches shorter than Ryan, that uppercut is not going to be seen by Ryan. He's going to come in with his pressure. He's going to throw that left hook. And when he throws his left hook, his right hand always drops. It dropped in the fight with Fortuna. And Ryan doesn't tuck his chin. He still tries to lean back and slide out the way. I'm telling you, right side, right now, as many of them improvements that you say you saw, because I didn't see them. I didn't see this jab. that everybody's saying Ryan all of a sudden developed. I didn't see him tucking his chin. I saw him still leaving his chin straight up in the air. I still saw him dropping his right hand when he throws the left hook. And one thing that we've seen with Tank, with the opponents that Tank's been fighting, you keep throwing that same punch, he's gonna time you.
He's gonna catch your ass. That's a fact.
Once Tank has your timing, you're done. Once he realizes that you can't hurt him, you're done. And he's gonna step in with an uppercut. And Ryan's gonna fold like a beach chair. It's gonna be over with, man. I can't wait. I hope they make this fight. I really do, because in my mind, I think they already got Michelle Rivera on ice. I think they already just waiting to make that fight. But in my mind, this fight is not gonna last very long. I think I got it going similar to the Rolly fight, maybe 6-7 rounds before Tank finally gets his timing and catches him.
Yep, I agree.
It could happen, but I'm not saying it's not gonna happen that way. All I'm saying, and DJ, I'm not disagreeing. Ryan still left his shit in the air, but I seen and go back and watch the fight against Fortuna, bro. I seen him focusing, or at least trying to focus on keeping this shit out there. You know what I mean? Trying to make sure
it was against Fortuna, bro.
I'm not disagreeing with that.
Against Fortuna.
I'm not talking about the opponent. I'm just talking about what I saw him working on and what I saw him trying to do better. You know what I mean? So
I saw him going in there trying to work on some things. Saw him very focused on trying to work on some things. But that's just me. They always say, I have a what you call it? I have what you said I felt about Ryan Garcia show more that night. It was like, when did you become a Ryan Garcia lover, or you had an affinity for him? What you say about me, man, when you was trolling me that night?
Hold on. Yeah, I said that you all of a sudden became an overnight Ryan Garcia fan because he knocked out Fortuna, who wasn't even ready to fight. That's what I said.
Lisa Bell saw some improvements too. Shout out.
Love you, Lisa. I love you, Lisa.
Yeah, no, you don't.
Yeah, we love you, Lisa. But AJ getting stopped this weekend, man. I hate to say that, but it is what it is.
Man, that soft ass nigga getting knocked out, bro.
I'm gonna say this, man. AJ gets a bad rap for being soft, but if you really go back and watch that USYK fight, he tried to fight back, man. He really did. He could have folded the tent like he did against Andy Ruiz. That first Andy Ruiz fight, he quit. Ain't nobody gonna convince me different. He quit. But I actually saw him try to fight back in that USYK fight, man.
So, Mark, if you want to, we can go back to that topic. But I just want to say, man, at the end of the day, I'm not a fan of Ryan Garcia. I'm not. But I gotta give credit when I see
fan probably up here.
when I see improvement of Ryan Garcia, I gotta give the brother credit. I've seen him trying to do different things, especially in the Fortuna in that Fortuna fight. Yeah, of course, it was a subpar opponent. I'm not looking at the opponent. I'm looking at what you're doing. You know what I mean? And so for him to attempt to keep his shit out the air, for him to make sure he's jabbing, throwing the straight right, you know what I'm saying? Not throwing just hooks and looping punches. Hey, man, I got to give him credit for it. Was the footwork all the way there? No, it's not yet. And that's what I think they should be working on, is the footwork. But I did also, the nigga actually started bending his knees, bro. Like, if you go watch his other fights, bro, and I say that not to be funny, to be straight up, bro, if you go watch his other fights, he lock his shit out a lot of times when he throwing his punches. And in that fight, bro, I seen him at least attempting to do different things, you know what I'm saying, especially bending the knees, keeping the chin out there. Right. So at the end of the day, man, if the brother is working and he's improving, I got to give him credit for the improvements that he's making. I got to give him credit for that.
Right. All right. Well, look, let's get into this next one. This the last topic on the docket. Wilder and Helenius is official. All right, we got a fight. We got a fight in October, man. It's looking like they're saying October the 13th, right? This is major. Wilder, this will be his first fight since two devastating losses to Tyson Fury, where he got stopped not once but twice. Whether you're talking about egg weights, suit too heavy, spike my water, regardless, none of that shit is gonna show up to box rec. My daughter and your sons, and as they get older and they become boxing fans, that is what they gonna know. It'll be in some conspiracy lurking still around, maybe like with the Sonny Liston and Ali. You know how people still have conspiracy theories. The Phantom Punch. When you watch that shit all these years later, he hit him. All right. So, right, Pastor said he cheated. See what I'm saying? I get it. Look, some people are gonna feel that way. They're gonna pass that story down to generation to generation. Some of us are gonna just say, "Hey, he lost the fight, bro," because that's what happened at the end of it. We do know that. That's right there. He cheated. We haven't proved that yet. Nobody took the belt. We know. We know. Resto cheated versus Billy Collins. We know. Margarito cheated or tried to cheat versus Shane Mosley. Right? We know that. We know Trinidad tried to do some, tried to double wrap, tried to pad with the double wraps, tried to overlap the tape. Versus Hopkins. I said all that to say this. Is Wilder picking the right opponent for the comeback? He's fighting a big guy, very dangerous guy, who's on a knockout streak. They fighting in Brooklyn. Helenius don't took over Brooklyn. It was a Kalinowski fight, right? He was the foreigner coming over there kicking ass. Now you got Helenius. Is Wilder picking the right opponent for the comeback fight?
Of course. Of course.
Okay, Shelton Moore, you could take the lead.
A flat-footed guy who gonna stand right in front of you. Of course. Wilder's gonna knock his head off. I'm gonna pay for the fight, not because I think it's pay-per-view worthy, because I don't.
Hold on, this pay-per-view? This ain't gonna be a regular?
Yes, Fox pay-per-view. It's not pay-per-view worthy.
He don't got demoted.
It's not pay. How's that demoted?
I mean,
how's that demoted?
Showtime pay-per-view.
No. The last two Fury fights was on Fox pay-per-view and co-production with ESPN. That was Fox.
Because I know ESPN. I bought the ESPN pay-per-view.
Yeah, that's Fox ESPN. So he didn't get demoted, but
okay, fair enough.
I don't think the fight is pay-per-view worthy, but I'm gonna support the fight just because I want to see what Wilder looks like. But he should knock this guy out 4 or 5 rounds. I mean, Helenius, you ain't got to look for him. He ain't moving nowhere.
We don't
know
what
gonna stand right in front of you.
Tank though, do we?
Huh?
We don't know. We do not know what Wilder has left in the tank.
We don't. But after that last performance, he showed he got tons of heart. He showed that he's a dog because he was gassed after round 2. And he hung in there for 11 rounds and dropped the dude twice. So the boy got heart and he got pop. We know that. Helenius is not Fury. Helenius is not going to move. Helenius is going to be right there all night. And Helenius is slow. He damn near slow as Joe Joyce. He going to get knocked out.
He had to look for Fury in them second 2 fights. Fury moved and danced that first fight. Them second 2 fights, Fury pushed his ass back. Some will argue.
Fury knew that he could take a shot.
That's the game plan for Wilder. Push him back. Push him back. Push him back.
Yeah, but Helenius ain't the dude to do it. He ain't got enough skill to do it. Wilder gonna knock his head off.
Okay.
Yeah, I agree with OG. Shit. I agree with Unc.
Time. Go ahead, homie.
I agree with Unc. Everything he just said. Shit, I'm really looking forward to see what Sweet Hand do, man. First fight coming back after getting knocked out by Canelo. I'm looking to see what
Who is he fighting?
Sweet fighting You fighting Anthony Durrell.
The dog?
Yeah.
Ain't that nigga 40?
Yeah.
How
the fuck is he playing? Should not be. Go ahead. My bad.
Y'all don't think. Yeah, my G, you kind of changed the subject on me right there. Yeah, like that nigga said, I want to see Sweet Hands. I ain't never heard nobody say they was excited about Caleb Sweet Hands.
I'm just over that Wilder shit. Like, nigga, you still got niggas in the chat saying Fury cheated. Like, that shit is dead, bro.
That's what they believe.
That shit is sad, bro.
How long people been going to church believing in white Jesus?
That shit is sad. Like, just let it go. Like, just let it go.
No. Let them hold on to it. Pass that story down to your kids and generations to come. At the end of the day, he left the night with he left the ring without that belt. No matter how you want to slice it, it is what it is.
If you want to lie to your kids, go ahead.
No. That's not well. See, I don't want to go there with it. Look, people lie to their kids all the time. They tell them, "Hey, you can be anything you want to be, and the world is fair." And we all know fair is where they judge pigs and have pie eating contests. That's what fair is.
Say it again. What they do? They judge pigs.
Yeah, man. Like people tell their kids Santa Claus gonna give you something nice if you're a good boy, or a good girl. Like it is what it is. It is what it is. Shout out to Ben Israel in the chat. What up, Ben? Shout out to Reggie O. Appreciate y'all pulling up. Let's pass it around. So, does anybody think Wilder's picking the wrong opponent? So we can speed this up a little bit. Then. Everybody think this guy
he's not fighting Tyson Fury, so he's definitely not picking the wrong opponent. It don't matter which one of these heavyweights step up; they all going to sleep. Plain and simple. The king of the division just decided to retire, so now it falls back to the other king of the division.
Did he give up the belt though? I heard he dropped the ring, but he did not drop that WBC.
We'll see in the coming days. I think he gave up the ring. I'm not going. I don't know for sure, so I'm not going to say.
He has not. That's what I'm saying.
Mauricio Suleiman. My bad. Go ahead.
No, I'm just saying he hasn't dropped the belt. But go ahead, right side.
I mean, but it really don't matter who the opponent was as long as it wasn't Tyson Fury. All these dudes going to sleep. Remember that scene in Baby Boy when they lined up the young kids and all of them got slept? That's pretty much what Wilder's about to do to the rest of the heavyweight division if he sees fit to continue to fight, as long as it's not Tyson Fury. So it could have been Helenius.
You can beat Tyson Fury.
It could have been Helenius. Hey man, I don't want to talk about old shit no more.
No, but you just said it.
I said as long as it's not Tyson Fury.
Look, we don't know what he has left though, right? Is that possible?
Yeah. I know he still got. I know he still got his right hand is still attached to his wrist, ain't it?
Didn't he get surgery on it though? Didn't he have to get it repaired?
And still was knocking dudes out.
So now, but look, it's only so long you can repair human bones, bro. It's human bones. There's only so much you can repair to it. And then he gets damaged. But not only that, the psychological part. This is not me trying to go into the brother and go into hearts and minds of men. This is what he was talking about. Remember he did though. What's it called? Ayahuasca. Hallelujah. What's it called? Lord forgive me. I said
ayahuasca.
Ayahuasca.
Mm-hmm.
The ayahuasca journey to decide if he still want to do this. Made more money in 3 fights than some people entire lifeline, bloodline would make. Your whole bloodline gonna be born and die, and y'all ain't gonna make what this kid made off this fight. Maybe he's just not into it. We don't know. It just seems like it's so easy to say, yeah, he gonna beat everybody else but him. We thought that before too with Roy Jones. He could beat everybody but Tarver. Went right back in there. Glenn Johnson put him to sleep.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
Can't argue with that.
This is the thing, bro.
Every man who's been in the ring with Deontay Wilder has touched earth. Only one of them got up. So we'll see if Helenius is going to be number 2. I don't think he will. I think he's going to stand there and take that ass whooping like a man and eventually get knocked out in the 6th round. So we'll see what happens, man. We'll see what happens.
But you said this is the perfect opponent. You don't think it was a softer touch out there for Wilder than this?
Oh, yeah, that was definitely softer touches.
Why is Helenius, bro? Because Helenius can put asses in seats in New York. They got a venue for it. Like, why? Why Helenius? Is it because he felt comfortable with Helenius?
I was about to say that's the wrong one on that one.
They used to be sparring partners. Like, I think he worked with Helenius for the Fury fight. Let me put the picture up of them working out.
Yeah, I know they are familiar with each other. How familiar, I don't know, but I know they are familiar with each other.
Just saying, Helenius, like, that takes away the element of surprise too, right? That shock of the punch. This man know what it feel like to get hit by Wilder.
In 16-ounce gloves with headgear without the bright lights on.
He know what it feel like to get hit by Wilder. Wilder, but look, at the end of the day, but when you the sparring partner, you ain't in there to knock out the champ. He probably felt some of Wilder's best shots. Wilder probably didn't feel his best shots. Is that possible? Just saying. I'm just playing devil's advocate.
In the words of a great South Carolinian, anything's possible.
Is that? Hold up, that ain't where Garnett from, is it?
Yeah.
Kevin Garnett from South Carolina?
Mm-hmm.
What part? I don't know why I thought Garnett was from Chicago. Kevin Garnett from South Carolina? What the hell am I talking
man, he's a country boy.
Man, Kevin Garnett is from Chicago, nigga. What are we talking about? The nigga played ball in Chicago. Respectfully, Yeah, go ahead.
Kevin Garnett is from South Carolina, man.
Let's pull it up.
You got it, bro. You got it.
South Carolina. I just drove through there today. All right, Greenville, South Carolina. Kevin Maurice Grant. I don't know why I thought he was from Chicago. Oh, he went. He ended up moving to Chicago. He played.
Kevin Garnett is from South Carolina,
and he went to Farragut. How you say it? Farragut Academy.
Farragut Academy.
Something like that. Yeah.
They moved him to Chicago where he gonna get some exposure.
Yeah, he's from South Carolina, bro.
If not, he was gonna be the tallest nigga working at the grocery store in South Carolina. I swear to God. He was gonna be in that bitch stocking shelves like this without the ladder, just all the way. What you need? This right here. Here you go. You're gonna be the biggest security guard in Greenville Mall. Well, go ahead. I'll pass it around. My bad. Salute the Greenville.
Oh, that was it. I'll pass the mic.
All right. So right side, you said this is the perfect opponent.
No, I didn't say this was the perfect. I didn't say that.
Talk to me. Should he focus off?
In my personal opinion, for Deontay Wilder, you know what I'm saying? I don't like this fight for him. I don't like it. And the reason I don't like it is because I don't think Deontay Wilder has anything else to prove. I'm a fan of Champ, bro. I'm a fan of him. And because I'm such a fan, bro, like, I feel like he proved everything he needed to prove in the sport. And I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. You took a lot of damage in those other fights. I don't want to see you in the ring no more. I don't want to see you in the ring. I understand that he's the best thing rocking for the heavyweight division. I understand that. My thing, bro, you did what you were supposed to do. You showed up, showed out. You lost a couple fights to Tyson Fury. Ain't no shame in that. And I want to see him walk away, you know what I mean, being or with all of his faculty. And I don't want to see the brother fight no more, bro. Like, and it's not that I love to see him fight. If he get in there and with him having, I think it's on October 15th, the fight with Helenius, I'm gonna buy it. I'm definitely gonna buy it. I'm gonna support my brother.
Ooh.
But at the same time, I don't want to see him in the ring, bro. Like, he passed that shit. You feel me? He passed it. Man, build your legacy outside of the ring now, and that's just my thought process. Testing. Is anybody there?
Yeah, I heard you. I was taking a call. I thought somebody was gonna pick up. John from Virginia, go ahead. You live on air, homie.
Hey, how y'all feeling this today?
I'm feeling good today. How you feeling this today?
I'm feeling great, brother. I just want, if I may, I want to just touch on the Devin Haney situation for just a bit, if that's okay.
Go ahead. 2 minutes on the clock. Get your bars off. I ain't gonna cut you off. Nobody's gonna interrupt you. 2 minutes.
This is the thing that I want to say, man. Besides the power and his IQ, I want people to realize that Devin Haney is a type of boxer no one, and I'm saying this again, no one wants to face. And there's a reason why. And I'm not gonna say the boxers. I'm gonna say the promoters. The promoters are actually the ones that are kind of fearful of this kid and what this kid could do to the company. And that's one. The second thing I'm going to say, and I'm going to make this quick. Floyd Mayweather, and people don't realize this. Devin Haney and Floyd Mayweather has been training with each other for decades. That kid, he knows the Mayweather style. So, of course, Floyd is not going to put Tank in the ring with Dev now or later in his career. That's the truth. That's what people are missing. As far as Loma's gone, I don't think him and Loma's going to ever fight. I don't care if, Dev is under ESPN and Top Rank. Bob Evans is not going to put that dude in the ring with Devin Haney. That's absurd. So on that note, that's all I want to say is just to get those 2 points out of on your show. Thank you for taking my call, and y'all have a good night.
All right, God bless, man. Good call. Right side. Appreciate right side and DJ pulling up. All right, good call right there. All right. John from Virginia. All right, Shell Moore, you want to reply to John from Virginia? Your mic muted. Okay, he might have stepped away. All right, Pastor in the building. He said, okay, he's talking to Ahmed. All right, well, shit, man. I do want to say this, man. As far as the last topic we was on with Wilder, Helenius, I just feel like if T.O. can fight, and this ain't no diss to T.O., he fought a guy ranked number 62 coming off a devastating loss. I mean, I just feel like Wilder could have fought somebody like that, but I guess he don't want to do that. Maybe his fight gonna be on pay-per-view. Maybe he can't do that. I feel like he can make his own moves though. When you're a guy like Deontay Wilder, you can write your own check, you can write your own ticket. I don't know, but I don't think I appreciate Right Side saying he think he should have stayed retired. Shout out to my guy Dub Right Side. But
what up?
I don't think he's that type of guy. I don't think Deontay Wilder is wired like that. I think he does not. This is just me. He does not want to go out the game with Tyson Fury retired him. Not that guy. Anybody but him. I don't think his pride would let him go out the game like that. What you think, Shelmore? This right here is not about him needing the money. In my opinion, I don't think he needs the money. I think he wants to get back in the ring. I think he really has a love for the game. He misses the allure. He misses the fanfare. He misses his fans. This is what he do, bro. He's a fighter. He's an entertainer. I think he wants to get out there and entertain.
You absolutely right. Number one, I don't think he wants to go out, saying that Fury retired him. He don't want to go out like that. Number one, and number two, you gotta remember this is on Fox pay-per-view. Fox is finna get out of boxing. PBC won't be on Fox much longer. They finna get out of boxing. Fox is a news network. So if they put in the bill, they told Wilder, look, you got to fight somebody of this caliber where we can potentially see getting our money back. You put some bum in there like a Gerald Washington, we're not paying for that. And Wilder gets a big check now. You can't get Wilder for $2-3 million no more. You talking 10, 15 plus fucking with Wilder. So Fox is going to make sure he's fighting a credible opponent that people are going to pay to watch, or they're not going to be in business with Wilder.
But T.O. fought somebody ranked number 62 with ESPN. You think that nobody knew him?
And how much did T.O. get paid for that fight?
I think about
he damn sure didn't get no 10 million. He didn't get 5.
Right.
I'll be shocked if he got 1.
Wilder's getting 10 million to fight Helenius?
Hell yeah, he getting about 10 million out. He just made 25 million to fight Fury. Twice.
Yeah, but I remember Steven was out here talking about him. Steven Espinoza. I mean, he's the president of Showtime Sports. And he was like, yeah, we want to have a continue stay in the Deontay Wilder business. This was when he had a little bidding war, right? Everybody remember the bidding war, because after that, that's when he started pulling up in camouflage Range Rovers and shit. Like he wasn't Hey, look, the chains got bigger. Like everything just like you can tell things change. The money changed. You can see it on him, right? He stopped just wearing like nice ass tennis shoes and he started and Nikes and Jordans and Timbs. That nigga went to wearing Louboutins and Prada shoes and Gucci flip flop. Like it really changed. The money changed dramatically. So with that, but this is not Showtime no more. So maybe he's not getting 10 million for that. Maybe that was for the Showtime for those.
This is a bigger platform than Showtime. This is Fox, Mark. 1 million views is great. Is 1 million views is great to Showtime. Fox gets 1 million. Fox gets 1 million views with Gordon Ramsay doing a cooking show. So they're not.
This ain't gonna be
that's why I said what I said. You have to fight a credible opponent. Helenius is hot right now on the knockout streak. 2 pay-per-views, 2 knockouts. And we have to have a guarantee that we're gonna get our money back. Because Wilder is not cheap. He is the face of American boxing, whether you like it or not. Deontay Wilder is the face of the heavyweight division in America.
Heavyweight division or American boxing?
He's the face of the heavyweight division in America.
Who's the face of boxing in America? Is it still Floyd, even with being retired?
Floyd Mayweather.
When you think of boxing,
Floyd Mayweather, Mike Tyson, or Muhammad Ali are still the faces of boxing.
Wow. When you think of boxing in America, whether you know who they're like Tiger Woods, right? Like in golf in America, black guy.
I'll give you a story. I was talking to this girl. Random girl on the shoot. And she's like, we were just talking. She said, so you like boxing? I said, yeah, I like boxing. I said, well, as a matter of fact, I want to ask you a question. Who's the heavyweight champion of the world? You know what she said?
Who?
Mike Tyson.
Nah, she didn't say that. What year was this?
That was like 4 months ago.
Bro, I swear I did not think Fury was getting up from this shit right here, bro.
Because nobody knows these people. These people, they're not on commercials. They're not on TV. Casual fans do not know who these people are. I keep telling y'all that, but nobody wants to listen to me. You guys, because we on YouTube talking boxing every day, all day. People tend to think these guys are famous. Nobody knows these dudes. The most famous guy that's boxing right now, if you really want to think about it, is probably Ryan Garcia. He's only motherfucking with a Gatorade commercial.
Damn. I put a case on it. Most famous guy. I'm about to say Canelo, but shit, he ain't
Probably him. Everybody knows him. He's the Hennessy guy. Or they talk about that big old black guy from England because they see him on billboards everywhere. Under Armour.
Yeah, AJ is that.
So
yeah, I saw shit. I saw some shit with AJ on it in the mall not too long ago.
Exactly.
That damn Under Armour.
They know these people. The other people, like my favorite fighter, Terrence Crawford, nobody knows who the fuck he is. Nobody knows who the fuck Errol Spence is unless you live in Texas. Nobody knows who the fuck he is.
Oh, you gonna start him up? You gonna start him up tonight?
I'm telling the truth. If you don't live in Texas, nobody knows who the fuck that dude is.
All right. Well, shit, that's all I have for this one, man. Anything else, man, you want to plug and promote before I let you go? I'm gonna wrap this one up, and I'm gonna start the members only after party show.
No, brother, handle your business. You know I got some things to do in the morning. Always good talking to you, Mark. You know you're my partner.
Man, thank you so much, man. Good talking to you today, man. Checking in with me, man. Appreciate you, man. I'm gonna talk to you on the next episode. Next time we'll probably be talking to be about the weigh-in, unless some major breaking news happen globally, right?
Roger that. Talk to you later, bro.
My man. All right, shout out to the OG Shelton Moore. Appreciate him falling through to the neighborhood. Appreciate all the guests. I got Doug right side, DJ, Hot Rod pulled up. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, damn show, good conversation. Damn good conversation. All right, I'll probably leave this one up. I ain't gonna take this episode down. I'll leave it up so everybody can watch it, not just the members. So I'll leave this one up. Yeah. Let me see. Appreciate everybody's time and energy. Thanks for pulling up. Again, I'm gonna start the members only episode post-game show immediately following this one. Got some different topics. I'm gonna do a reaction video. I had a good time doing that last reaction with Deuce. That shit was entertaining as fuck. So appreciate all the members. Let me do a quick roll call. Thank you again for your time. Thank you for your energy. What do I say? Yeah, so we got the weigh-in on Friday. So we'll be doing the weigh-in.
What up?
And we'll be talking about how these guys weighed in, how they look at the weigh-in, and we'll go from there. Again, thank you to everybody who pulled up in the chat. Thank you for your time. Thank you for your energy. Look, at the end of the day, we don't know. We got to get in there. Like I said, I see these boxing fans, man. Reggie and I talked about it all the time. Boxing fans, the beautiful ugly, right? Beautiful sport, ugly business. Damn sure got some ugly ass fans out here, respectfully. But when I say that, I don't mean phenotypes and how they look. I mean more of their perception. If Loma wins, Devin ain't fought nobody. He was supposed to beat Devin. If Devin beats, Loma was old, wasn't the same. The war, it's crazy, right? It's crazy. You just never know with these boxing fans. So appreciate everybody's time and energy. Look, I couldn't do it without Matty Yoel.
What up?
Deuce Times.
What up?
Brandon Washington.
What up?
Born Supreme.
What up?
Carmen Serene.
What up?
Lisa Bells.
What up?
That guy Clips 330.
What up?
Ace Retro.
What up?
Lady Shan Dundum Season.
What up?
The right side. Thanks for
What
joining
up?
the panel, right side. Appreciate you.
What up?
Jake Legault.
What up?
Rider of the Storm.
What up?
Boxing Lounge.
What up?
Tank the Sweet Science Examiner. He's an architect.
What up?
And architects too. I got new videos out there for all the architects and the Patreon. And I got a new one dropping tomorrow. Puro.
What up?
D Bevel the Champ.
What up?
Rob G Films.
What up?
My boy Derek Lincoln.
What up?
Absolutely. Thank y'all for your time. Thank y'all for your energy. Always remember, dreams require your sleep. Goals require your effort. Go out there and get your dreams. I'm gonna be right. Or you can go to martinash.com, get one of those hoodies. martinash.com. Why would I get a shirt that say Martin Ash? You buy Tommy Hilfiger and he ain't even like y'all niggas. Respectfully. I'm just saying, put a case on. All right. Yeah. Go to martinash.com. We got a lot of different merch up there. More merch than you see on the screen, but these are the pictures that I got loaded. And also get the YouTube Daddy shirt. Run and tell your YouTube Daddy. Support the show and troll your haters at the same time. Man, I love y'all. Hope you love yourself. If not, guess what? God loves you, and so does Martin Ash in the neighborhood. Look, members only starts 5 minutes after this. As soon as I end this, I'm going to start the members only post-game show. Look, sometimes when we talking about these shows, get a little hectic, get a little crazy. Look, respect is free. Disrespect gonna cost you everything, homie. So always remember this. Never ever forget.
I built this shit. Me. Brick by brick. And I'll be damned if I let you tear it down just because you don't like the way another nigga talk.
Drive, motherfucker.
This that squad sound.
Subscribe. I don't care how many subscribers he has. Support him. So he made all this possible. He made this possible.
No, sir. Dr. Mark, God made this possible, and so did dope ass viewers like you. I'll see y'all in 5 minutes. Neighbors only. Let's get it.